tap into this channel message I got, and then we're going to tap into the $20 mini reads. If you guys would like to be put on the list, just let me know, okay? What's going on, y'all? Listen now. Ooh, baby, tell me about this energy, okay? Beloved ancestor spirit guys, to the Most High God, I call on Archangel Michael for protection. Anybody sending anything physically, mentally, emotionally, or spiritually, please black and blindly my call back our energy and send theirs back with full forgiveness in all forms to the universe at this time. Thank you, thank you, thank you to the Most High God. Okay, so guys, I'm gonna tell you what this energy is about. Okay, we just ended a 9-year cycle. Okay, this cycle is officially done. So this channel message is about, okay, when somebody comes in to check your temperature, you've already blocked this energy. There ain't no more turning around, going back, looking at this, looking at that. Oh, we need to talk about this. We need to this. Okay, something about this right here, right? This is wrapping things up. It's like, no, I'm not going to look back, right? So you could have somebody that's coming in trying to check your temperature with like a one-sided relationship, a situationship. Cause y'all know Valentine's Day is right around the corner, so somebody's trying to figure out who they finna pick for their Valentine's, and they don't understand it ain't you, cause you're not the pick me energy. Okay, so there's probably somebody that's sitting here saying, oh, they're gonna choose me. Well, you see what I'm saying? Something about that that's gonna be very significant as well. Um, oh, my nose is itching. Collective, whoever's coming in to try to check your temperature is realizing like you're very serious, okay, about some things here. It's going to be very significant. What's going on, y'all? Hold on, y'all. Gotta get my. Oh, okay, period. That smells really good. That's amazing. Congratulations. I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, congratulations. Baby, listen, the angels got their hands all over you and your wife and that baby. You gonna be all right. Yeah. That's a beautiful blessing. All right, beloved. Give me some messages here about somebody trying to come in and check the collective's temperature. And some people's blocked here. And I feel like you could have spiritually blocked somebody because like it's somebody's energy is like so low vibrational, salty, angry, something like, but spiritually you had to block somebody, maybe physically you block somebody. There is something that's going on here, and I feel like y'all, somebody is in an internal battle with themselves. Y'all know how people act when they got to take accountability, and they got to do what they need to do. They got to own up. Thank you. It's that type of energy. It's like a 2-year-old having a temper tantrum. Like, I don't want to clean my room, mom. I don't want to do this, and it's like, well, that's what you're gonna have to do. This is like giving this energy right now. For my people that has had to set the boundaries and just, be stern about things, don't feel guilty. Okay? Because, see, that's what they want to do. They want to play on your empathy. What did I say about my empaths the other day? My empaths out here, worldly, is literally an energy of, oh, so you going to keep doing that? You're gonna keep taking advantage of a situation. You're gonna keep okay. Okay, well watch this. Cause y'all, literally somebody keeps trying to blind you to something. Cause somebody is a liar here. 9 of Cups in reverse, okay? Somebody's not celebrating, and it's because my nose itching you. They're angry, they're mad, there's something going on here. Because see, you walked away, you're focused on your Eight of Pentacles, that's 8-8, and somebody's sitting in a Nine of Swords energy, and it's like, okay, well, listen, whatever you have going on over here is already a huge distraction because I'm trying to work on something. I'm trying to work on my Eight of Pentacles. I'm trying to work on my business. I'm trying to do this. I'm trying, and you always over here, you know what I'm saying? Like something about this. Somebody always nitpicking and doing things. Oh, that's not a curtain, baby. That's a tapestry. But thank you. Yeah, that's a tapestry. Because, see, I'm trying. Listen, what I tell y'all about people always wanting you to carry they damn burdens. Okay, listen now. You like, that ain't mine to carry. I'm not doing that, okay? Collective, sometimes no is a full sentence, okay? And folks is like, what do you mean no? What do you mean? No, you're not going to do this and you're not going to do that. And what I said, no. Also, I'm getting there's a control freak here. Somebody wants to try to always control everything. Okay? I'm hearing, bitch, even when you breathe, somebody trying to control that, like, literally. Like, somebody here could be stalking your energy to a point where it's, like, suffocating. I am from Tennessee, South. So, yeah, you know, with that being said, it's just like, okay, you're very controlling. Like, you need to obsess something about this, okay? Here we go with this, okay? Listen. Child, if you don't know what you're doing, anything can be dangerous. Did you know that? Real shit. You know, playing with God can be dangerous, okay? Playing with him and always putting things, you know. But see, that's another story for another day. You see, because y'all always be trying to check God's temperature. Yeah. And then whenever the shit starts going opposite directions, yeah. Period. Okay. I'm trying to tell you, listen. They ain't listening though. See, that's what I'm saying. People be finding themselves all up in your business. How did you get here? Cause see, y'all, this also is this type of energy too. They always finding their way in your business and talking about your business and doing this and doing that. And it's like, what? You said having the devil in cards must give you a hint. So you want to do this tonight? Because I mean, listen, I can do it. Okay. Do you know that there's devils in the flesh that walk up there and claim to be something and say they got a message and they do this and they do that? And don't forget to put your tithe in the offering. Oh, okay. Let me drink my drink. Hold on. Baby, it's dangerous in everything. Just not in tarot. Cause listen now. I'm just saying. Cause you know, back when I was a young girl, I went to a Southern Baptist church. And the devil was up there by the pulpit every single day. Speaking to the world and doing this and doing that, but the whole time committing adultery behind the scenes. Ain't nobody perfect. And then you have some that get up there and they mean what they say. And they're there for the congregation and they help people. So you see what I'm saying? It's good and bad and everything. Then you got some that like touching on with kids and things like that. And then you got some that's like, hey, don't put us a part of that. Does that make sense? Yeah. Because you got some people that is really like out here saying, hey, listen, I'm not a part of that community. I'm not a part of that devil stuff. We don't hurt children. We don't hurt anybody. We love and we want to help people heal. And that goes for any kind of culture, religion, or, you know, spirituality. See, that's your opinion. Everybody has opinions. Everybody has their own belief system. See, you feel like it's evil, but I don't. All right, let's move on. Because, see, there's no more illusions, collective. I'm telling you, everything is being exposed right now. Okay. One of my soul sisters, she just said, like, why would we have a really big day on the full moon? Because it was a whole group ritual. What happened on February 1st, y'all? Oh, okay. See what I'm saying? Like, it's like they're harvesting energy. That's what they're doing. Yeah. They've been doing this though. They've been doing it in front of everybody's face. And like everybody's starting to see this now, right? Collective. Yeah. See, there's a third party over here that knows that you ain't playing around. Collective. There's a third party that knows when you get to your breaking point. Whenever your no means no, and that's it. There ain't no coming in and checking your temperature. There ain't no more playing around with you. There is a third party here. You want to know why? Because they already done crossed the boundary of yours, and they know. Like, listen, I said what I said. I'm not being rude, but this is what A, B, C, or D. Right? Whatever it is. Tell me about these illusions in reverse. Because, see, you're not playing around with this Six of Pentacles in reverse. You're not playing around with that corruption somebody's in, or their corrupt life, or family, or friends, or whoever they want to stay connected to, whatever the case may be. Why do I feel like somebody wants you like this right here? Y'all see how that girl's sitting there? Okay, and somebody wants you to beg them. And they probably got hoes in different area codes, or men in different places. It's like somebody wants you to beg them to be with them and do this and do that. I'm gonna treat you any kind of way because I got her over here waiting because she on her knees like somebody's a god or something here. What? See, look, you stay and listen, you get the storyline. So do you see what I'm saying? Like, you sitting over here looking at somebody and you like, child, listen, baby, hold on. Listen, let me put my glasses on. Can you see clearly now? Cause you know where you had me stuck. Okay, yeah, right up there. You see, you take that left right there, and then you make that right, and you come back down. Yeah, that's where you fucked around and found out. Cause who do you think I am? I'm finna get on my knees and beg you, okay, for something. I'm finna beg you to be here. I'm finna beg you to love me. I'm finna beg you to be a family. I'm finna beg you to do this. No. Thank you. I appreciate that. See, you stay here, you learn things, right? I don't ever try to push my belief system off on anybody. Real shit. You know what I'm saying? These cards are just a tool, but I can just read energy. I can, and I don't even need the cards. Because, see, that's the thing, right? A lot of us don't need the cards. I can just read the energy in the room. Like, there is somebody right now that comes and they sit in my chat, and they're very interested in this. But they have been going to church their whole life, okay? And they ain't sure. Thank you for the $20. I appreciate that. They ain't sure about this. But I have plugged in a betrayal for this person. Now they got to come back and they got to watch more because they don't understand. They're sitting here and they're saying, how you know this, man? Because guess what? Somebody's been betrayed here in the collective by the same person that somebody else is dealing with. Okay? And that's why I'm saying, like, there's a third party here that knows you don't play collective, and they have betrayed you before, and now they ass is cut off. They're blocked. They try to check your temperature, they can't because they're blocked. You see what I'm saying? And whoever you are, you coming in here and you like, man, they just betrayed you in a different type of way. But baby, listen, betrayal is betrayal. Once you lie, you deceive, you manipulate, or you have bad intentions, baby, everybody's definition of loyalty is different. Listen, for the spiritual community, any of that in that order, however you want to put it, that's betrayal. And a lot of people be betraying themselves, be trusting, going back and trusting the same people that literally got their foot in their ass the whole time, or got them put in a situation. That's why I be telling y'all, why y'all go back to your past? Ain't nothing there in your past. You already got your magical glasses on, okay? You already seen what you need to see. So now when somebody tries to come back in and check your temperature, it's like, oh, did you come to the right place? Don't come over here bothering me, right? Because collective, I'm gonna be honest, you're healing. You find yourself, and a lot of people will tell you this. Um, let's see here. How can I say this? Your healing will put you in a different energy where your boundaries are gonna offend people. They're gonna even possibly even say that you're mean now, because it's like you're not that gullible gums, and like, I can come in and I can do this and I can do that. Okay, no, collective, because you're tired of feeling that same old pain. You don't, and a lot of times that lesson will come back around to test us to see. And like right now, with everything that's being active with astrology and the planets and things like that, you're welcome, babies. It's really, really important, okay? Because right now the collective is like sitting in an energy we ain't never been in. Neptune and Aries, that's new to us. That's that's action. That's taking, and looking at everything and saying, okay, what we gonna do here, this, and that for the next 14 years. And then you look at what's going on around the world right now. You got to be in a situation where everybody's on the same path here. They're sitting at the same table and everybody got their hands on the table. Because let me tell you something. If you're sitting at the table and you got your one hand up underneath there, you can't be trusted. And now you got everybody looking at you saying, what you doing down there? Because of all the betrayal from the back here in the past, you not, soon as that energy tries to show back up, you like, shit, okay. Do y'all see what I'm saying, collective? Because you've done evolved, and now, like I said, healthy living. You're eating cleaner. Your head's not cloudy. Okay, you have a lot of people in the world right now that's in sobriety that literally has had a coping mechanism, and they're coming out and they've never. It's been 15, 20 years for them, 10 years for them, 5 years for them to be sitting in an energy of, wow, so this is what it feels like to be sober. Now they're feeling the feelings. Now they're over here and they're seeing the people around them and the manipulation and what's going on. Y'all, today, me and my son, we had a very, very heartfelt conversation. Um, and sometimes that's something that a mother and a son, or a mother and a daughter, really needs to have. You know, oh, it has. But that's what they want everybody to do. Because it's a fear mongering tactic. That's what it is. They want everybody to freak out. And that's where us spirituals come in, and we're gonna say, baby, just breathe. Cause see, this is their freak out. That's the matrix freak out. That's what's going on with them, because we already seen this coming. You see what I'm saying? So when you learn energy and you learn, okay, that's the outside energy, because see, that's the matrix fight out here. They signed up for that, right? We didn't sign up for that shit. We didn't sign that contract. They did. That's why we always talk about, like, be careful with contracts that you sign and things like that, because sometimes you can be signing a curse contract, a karmic contract. A lot of us are ending karmic contracts right now. That's over with. That's done, right? And stepping onto a new timeline. Because see, every time you break a generational curse, okay, and you letting stuff go, you stepping on a new timeline. That's why a lot of people's like, VG, a lot of this is resonating. Because y'all, I was on this timeline in 2022. Thank you. I appreciate that. But I was on this timeline in 2022. If you guys remember watching me back then on my other channel, I was talking about how you need to stock up for dry goods. But do you know how to build a fire if there's no power? What are you going to do if there's no internet? Things like this. Well, here we are today, right? And it's like, you can't panic. You have to learn how to survive in moments like this, right? And I just want to give a shout out to my own community. Like, y'all, we was without power, water. I mean, listen, but everybody literally comes together and did their thing. right? Down here, down south, listen, that's what we do. It ain't no waiting on this, waiting on that. Like literally, y'all food trucks out here, they're all of their stuff. They're literally feeding the community who don't have no water or no power, and things like this. Just doing whatever they can to help each other. You know, going and cutting trees down, helping people get their kids warm, whatever the case may be. Right, Miss Kim, I got your message. Okay, I got you, love. But you see what I'm saying? And it's like, that's what they don't want, collective. Today, I literally had to go and I had to lay down because that energy, I done 4 messages. And y'all, that energy was so just like out of place. Like, I mean, it was just horrible. Kim, that's why I didn't hit you up because I was laying down taking a nap. Okay. But yeah, you know, it's like people got to snap out of it. What did I say about 2026? We just hit the horse year today, by the way. Okay, in Chinese astrology. Everybody says it's the 17th, but it's actually the 4th, right? So it's like now the horse is coming in, and this is movement, right? This is straight movement. And anybody that's, at least I'm going to give it to you honestly and raw, okay? If you're lazy, if you don't want to give, if you don't want to equal give and take, if you don't want to get up and take care of business, you're going to have a really bad year, okay? Because the horse is going to trample all over you. Because all my people now, we've been manifesting our in the universe, we've been manifesting our opportunities, and they're knocking on the door. So if you are in the way of somebody's manifestation right now, I promise you're going to be left behind. If you are not on board and if you are not taking initiative to take and do what needs to be done here, people will be leaving you behind. Your feelings does not matter. Put your feelings somewhere up, okay? Y'all, we're in Aquarius season as well. You're seeing people making head over heart decisions. They're not caring about feelings. You got people out here literally worried about where they're going to sleep and where they're going to eat. Where is there any room for your emotions and your feelings? People are stressed out because today is what, the 4th? There's people out here that literally didn't even get to pay their rent because they prepared for a storm and now their house is without lights. Y'all, they said that they connected some power and the houses are catching on fire. Okay? Their houses are flooded. And some of these people actually bought these properties. So now they're responsible. And guess what? The insurance companies ain't paying out. Do you know what kind of things that people are going through? That's why I say don't be taking things personal right now, because you never know the person that you're speaking to. They done put 20 years into buying this house and they done paid it off. And now guess what? The power went out. It flooded. Then they come home and a tree done fell on it. And everything that they worked for is gone. Okay? Now, this is where compassion comes in. Could you put yourself in that person's shoes? Or are you not going to have any compassion at all? See, this is where the non-compassionate people that always kick somebody when they was down and said, oh, well, that ain't my problem. That's your problem. Well, I don't care about this. Right now, they going through something. And they're looking up and saying, can you please help me? And there is people pulling up and saying, hey, let me have your hand. Come on. But they never had that kind of compassion for other people. Y'all, and it's so crazy because a couple years ago I was talking about this. I said there will be a time, collective, where the same people that didn't have compassion for you are going to be laying on the ground. And you know what you're going to do? You're going to grab their hand and you're not going to kick them in the face like they done you. I'm just saying. We need more love and compassion in this world, and people stop worrying about me, and all this other stuff, right? Because how did you feel whenever you was laying there? Because baby, I knew. Listen, when I was down in that mud, I took a mental note of every foot that kicked me in my face, and I can't tell you not one person that kicked me in my face has gotten a better life or hasn't had to pick up the phone and call me and say, hey, can you help me? And you know what? I did. Some of them I cussed them out before I helped, though. I ain't gonna lie. I cussed their ass clean out. I'm like, you know what? Really? Where'd you get this audacity from? Yeah, I help your ass, But you know what? That shit ain't cool what you did. You know what I'm saying, collective? Sometimes, and I feel like that is needed for you to go on and just bring it to light. Like, you know what? I know what you're doing. And you know what? I'm going to help you this time. But you know what? That shit wasn't cool. Because I'm going to do the right thing. Y'all see what I'm saying? But then there's other times, I just heard somebody say, BG, I ain't doing it. I'll get to y'all in a minute, okay? But there is betrayals that's happened here, collective, that is unforgivable, okay? And tonight on live, I want to send some love, light, and healing to a soul sister of ours. Y'all, she's going through a lot of things, okay? And she needs all the love and prayers that she can get. When she calls me back, I'm gonna ask her if it's okay if I put her cash app up, okay? And she does need some help. If you guys have anything to spare, that would be amazing, because once she gets out of the hospital, she was in the process of moving out of her home, and she does need some help. I will put her cash app up there if she will allow me to do this, because she's one of us, okay, y'all. She don't like asking people for help, but y'all, she really needs us right now. Because listen now, when you start going up against people, people just don't like it. But I want to make sure that everything goes exactly to her cash app, okay? So yeah, when she calls me, I will see if it's okay, and then I'll put it up for everybody. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it, y'all. And this is not the first time, but this is the second time, and this is a spiritual attack that she's going through, and she's had to resign from her job, and all kind of different things, and it's really really sad, because the narcissistic controlling factors in the world these days is something serious, and the links that people will go to keep from being exposed. And y'all, it's just really really sad. It really is. And I really feel like, collective, when you stand on your own too, it's like people pass judgment against you. I don't know why this is, especially for my women. When you can stand on your own 2 feet and you can take care of yourself, I don't know what it is about family and lovers and friends and just the world, right? It's like they look at you some kind of way, because collective, when did you have an option to give up? Because you didn't. You didn't have no option to give up. You just, only thing you knew was get up and keep going again. And it's like the world wants to punish you for this. How do you pull yourself out of masculine energy when that's the only thing you've known your whole life? Y'all, I've been in my masculine energy since I was 16 years old. Okay? 16. For a very long time, I didn't know what feminine energy was. All I knew was hustle and grind, hustle and grind. Gotta go to work, gotta go pick this other job up, gotta do this. You see what I'm saying? That's all I knew. So it's like when what the world's going through right now, this is our type of energy. Oh, you told us we had to survive? Oh, okay, cool. Shit, I got rice, beans, okay, and a loaf of bread, baby. Who? And I got a 40 count of water in there, and I got some candles. Shit, what you talking about? Who ever? And you know how many hats and gloves and socks and leggings I got, and I got plenty of blankets. Who can't survive? Shit, I lived in a house without lights and water because I couldn't afford to get it turned on yet. Y'all see what I'm saying, collective? You cannot push people into this type of energy that they've already had to live in. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, okay, you gonna scare us with a good time? You gonna say that we can't come out of our house? You didn't scare us with that. We love being in the house. We don't want to go out and be around people. So it's like, oh, you're punishing us. Oh, we can't go to work. Well, shit, okay. I ain't want to go to that raggedy ass building anyways. Shit, now I can sleep in, okay? And now the kids, they can't go in there running the light bill up, because guess what? The lights ain't on. You see how we change the negative from a positive type shit. Like, well, at least I ain't got to worry about the kids going and turning the stove on. We ain't got no electricity. Shit. And it's like, how do you do that? Because I'm not going to sit around in a negative, mad energy all day long. I'm going to turn that negative into a positive. Okay, listen now. Shit. Hey, I'm going to make it. Well, guess what, kids? That means that we get to have family night because we ain't got no electricity. Because guess what? Your devices ain't charged now. You know how many people freaking out because of that? They're like, oh my God, there's no internet. There's no, oh man, what are we going to do? Type shit, yeah. And it's like, what just happened here? Like, this is where you find out who you're in the house with, though. Y'all remember back in 2020, right? Whenever we was in the house. Well, I feel like they coming to check our temperature to see if what we learned from that. You got to be careful whose temperature you coming to check, okay? Because like I said, I've been in my divine masculine survival energy since I was 16. So I don't know anything different. Oh, I don't know. But don't let your mouth overload your ass. Okay, but anyways, right, sis? Don't get rolled up on in the comments section, okay? But yeah, with that being said, it's just like who are you trying to what you trying to prove here? Mm-hmm. Now, if you think back to that, right? We all that's whenever my spiritual journey, I was already deep into my spiritual journey. I was like, oh man. It's like it was almost like spirit picked me up and said, okay, go in the house and it's okay. Everything's gonna be fine. Cause mine started in 2017. So I'm already deep into this and it's 2020 and I'm like, man, because my whole life done flipped upside down in 2017. I'm just like, what the is going on here? Type shit, right? So 2020 hit and I'm over here, y'all. I have walking pneumonia. I am so sick. I'm going to work every single day. It's freezing outside. And then I go to work the last day and my boss comes in there while I'm in the bathroom, and I am throwing up, y'all. I cannot see straight. I'm working that sick. And she says, "Sis, you gotta go. You need to go to the hospital." I go to the hospital. They tell me I have walking pneumonia. I call my job the next day. They let me out for. I have to be out for 7 days, y'all. Then they said that that virus thing, and they was closing down everything. I was like, oh wow. So I went from working 16-hour days because I had just worked a 9 day stretch, 16 hours every single day, 12 hours some days. Yeah, I was so wore out and I was so tired. And then boom, it was like spirit came through and said, go lay your ass down. Sometimes I feel like what's meant to be bad actually turned out good. Because then, okay, when we got put in the house, you said you was a heavy drinker. How many of y'all got put in the house with people that you thought that you knew, but you really didn't know? Yeah. I seen so many like breakups, split up, divorces at that time. Like people was leaving, they was going, and you see what I'm saying? Because nobody really knew each other. Because for such a long period of time, everybody worked and they was never home. Things like that. Yes, and it was like everybody's having to sit here and look at each other. A lot of people got put in the house with their kids that they didn't even know that had depression and mental health issues and things like this. And it's like they didn't even know who their kids was. I had people coming to me and saying, VG, I didn't realize how disconnected I was from my own home, my own family, things like this, right? Um, and I remember, let's see, my homegirl, her and her 5 kids and her husband came. Okay. And then yeah, it was us. Y'all, we was so damn slammed in this 2 bedroom trailer. Okay, don't judge. Cause listen now, you never know, it could be you one day, right? But I started like a meditation circle with the kids. Y'all, I was lighting lavender incense. We was taking the kids down to the creek. We was just trying to get everybody grounded and calm down, okay? And then trying to get in the kitchen and figure out what you finna feed 10 plus people. Okay, listen now. And me and my girl, we did that. We did that. And at the time, these two men sitting over here and they're watching and they're like, what's going on? Because y'all, listen, I'm real country, right? So I was like, go out there. And I was telling her, I said, listen, we're going to build a fire pit. I said, we can't keep on getting charcoal, buying charcoal. I was like, we're going to build a fire pit out here. And we had all this wood, right? So we went out there and we built a whole damn fire pit and we was cooking on it. And it was a good time because it was a good bonding time for everybody, and a lot of secrets come out then. If you think back in 2020, lots of secrets come out. Because, like I said, people got put back in the house with people they didn't know, they didn't understand. I mean, listen now, whole time they over here, they like, okay, I didn't know that my child had this going on and that going on and everything else, right? But it was like almost like God just dropped us all down and said, stop. Now here we are, 2026, and it's happening again. Now I need everybody to sit with that for a minute. Why is it happening again? But this time, y'all, back then it was like lack of food. Your money didn't matter. Same thing now. Like they've been running out of gas. People's been having to share food. They have water, things like this. Because back then, everybody went and grabbed everything, right? Well, this time now, everybody's trying to share supplies. So there was a lesson learned back then, right? But what other lesson was supposed to be learned here? Because why has everybody got to keep being set down? Y'all, that's transformation. Because it's like people don't believe their fat meat is greasy. They just want to keep on doing the same thing, thinking they're going to get a different result. And the beloved ancestors is standing here saying, what are y'all doing? What's going on? Your grandparents, your aunt, your mama, your daddy that passed on, they're sitting here saying, do you not remember whenever we was living back then? Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's just something that's I feel like, just been put on my heart to say. Because whenever we're being told to sit down like that and we want to be disobedient, it's like, man, what just happened here? Yeah, cause see, everybody's looking for a new beginning and movements, right? And us and completions of a cycle, and they still want to keep trying to blind things, whoever this is, okay? But your Wheel of Fortune collective is still moving. Yes. Mm-hmm. Cause Miss Kim, I know you've been with me for a very long time. You already know, like, whenever I was talking about, like, how did grandmama and granddaddy, work things out during that Great Depression? You know what I'm saying? And all of them different things that was going on back then. And then let's see what Neptune has not been in Aries since the 1800s. Yeah, we never have lived this energy. That's another thing. That's why a lot of people's like they don't know what to do with it because they're sitting here and they're saying what, and then Aries rules the head. So watch head injuries, headaches, migraines, things like that because Aries rules the head. So you want to be careful. I was talking to my sister-in-law, and she fell and hit her head on the ice. Accidents like that. Stuff is going on, and then also mother and children relationships are. Something that's going to be very significant. Like I said, me and my son, we had a really, really good, nice healing conversation, right? And y'all, and I want to say this because there was a situation, right, that at some point my son found himself in. I won't go into details, but I'll say this: uh, he made the decision to walk off. And y'all, at that moment, and this has been like shit, 7, 8, probably maybe a year ago, right? When he told me that he walked off from that situation, I stopped worrying about him so much. Because I know we live in a grimy ass world, right? But it just restored the whole, okay, mama don't have to have anxiety like she did, things like this, because he walked off from a situation because he's seen where it was going to take him, and his judgment is right on point. And I know that now, at any given time in life, he's gonna get in a situation. He's going to sit and review it instead of making an impulsive, dumbass decision, right? And I'm very proud of that because I have three children. They're all grown. Nobody is out here gang banging the streets. Nobody's on drugs. You know what I'm saying? Uh, don't none of them have children yet. So we're not running around with the tribe of kids having to take care of kids and stuff like that. Right. So it's a lot of generational curses that I did not pass down to my children. And it's a good thing. And I'm so thankful because, we cut the drugs out. The alcohol, they're hard workers. They're focused on their future. They're not in the streets. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? I don't have any regrets because the fact that that is what is going on with them, I've done something right. Because I guess seeing mama go out there and get her ass kicked, listen, they was like, mama, we ain't gonna do that, okay? So for my mothers out here and my fathers, okay, that you beat yourself up for things, trust me, them kids that they watched, they seen, okay? And that's the thing. And I feel like our parents are starting to see that we learn from what they went through, right? We learned some shit, and we don't want to be like that. It's like, no, we don't want to carry that on, right? But y'all, some of these people here, I'm gonna be honest, some of these generational curses, they don't even know it's a generational curse, and they just be carrying this shit on. And that's where we come in, right? In our generation, on that timeline, whatever it is for you, you got to be the one to say this stops with me, right? And even all the trials and tribulations, that's another motivation of mine. Is I know that my kids watch from afar, and they're like, man, my mama, she really did that. Like, I come from a real bad place, but I don't blame where I come from. It ain't about where I come from, it's about where I'm going, right? And somebody tonight needs to hear that. It ain't about where you come from, sis, bro. I don't care. Listen now. You know how many people talked about me consistently talking about, you come from the hood, you come from the trash, you come from this, you come from that. What I come from and where I'm going, two different things. Because, see, coming from the other side of the tracks taught me a lot about people, values, morals, and things like that. Because the fact people, they want to judge you from where you come from, that says a lot about them, anyways. What I say, if they talking about your ass, they letting somebody else rest. This shouldn't stop your goals. This should not stop you from going where you need to go and what your assignment is, collective. Okay? Now, listen now. Sometimes y'all need a good talking to. Yeah. Because sometimes I feel like y'all forget what your own assignment is because they don't like it over here. And they're mad about this and they're mad about that. Listen, they're going to stay mad until they release and heal and get their shit together. Because whoever keeps on trying to come and check your temperature, they need to be fighting that war that's within them of who they are or who they want to be or who they're scared to be or whatever. Listen, child, you're at war with yourself. Go fight that with something. I'm not going to fight that with you. That's your battle. Because, collective, how many demons and how many battles have you had to fight? And you didn't have a damn soul there, okay? And when you did find your soul tribe, it's like, shit, I found my people. Hey, listen now. It's going to be very significant. Tell me about this new beginning and moving on, completion of a cycle here. With somebody trying to come in and check your temperature. Honey, child, they got something up here. Yeah, unleashing your kinder self and releasing control and keeping your heart open. Because you know what, collective, we ain't like them. Relax. We ain't like them. And that's that. That's what it is, right? Trust the universe. And that's why I said, look, stepping into your power. These people about to get trampled all over, collective, okay? Because, see, you got your eyes and your mind set on something. And you sitting over here and you saying, who? I'm stopping for what? I ain't stopping. I got to go. I got shit to do. Yeah. Something about this. Y'all, and I promise it gets easier saying no. At first, the first stages of it, you feel guilty and you're like, well, maybe I should do this. And no, you shouldn't. Keep standing on business. Okay. That's going to be real significant for somebody. Keep standing on business. Thank you guys for the gifts. I appreciate that. Hey, thank y'all for hyping up the videos and sharing my content. Y'all, listen, I'm almost at 12,000. Okay, listen, baby, I have been putting that much work in. Okay, and with all y'all support and help, listen, y'all, it ain't nothing possible without y'all. Y'all be out there really supporting your girl. Okay. Yeah. Did that just happen? Because you come in here and said that y'all were going to have a baby. Let me go back up here. I am so sorry. Yeah, thank you so much. Because y'all remember, listen, anything you've ever lost in life or it didn't work out, it wasn't yours from the beginning. And that rejection was for your protection. You got to remember that. That's why I don't have any regrets about anything in life because it taught me who I am and what I will and will not tolerate in life and the kind of woman that I'm going to show up and the kind of mother I'm going to show up and be now. And I'm not caring about nobody's judgment, right? But like I want my kids to understand you have free will. Go be happy. Don't let people hold you back from whatever it is that you want to do in life, right? Okay, that's their belief system. That's fine. We're not judging that. You just what we're not going to do is carry on whatever that mess is. Yeah. Well, but I'm gonna be honest with you. Being an empath, y'all, has probably been one of my biggest things I had to fight my whole life. Cause I always feel sorry for everybody. I always think that I can fix them. And I got tired of always thinking I could fix somebody. I don't know about y'all other men. Listen, I get tired of that. I'm like, and at some point, have y'all hit an energy where it's irritating? You be like, why don't you get it? Why don't you get it? You need to be doing A, B, C, or D. Okay, maybe it's the Virgo in me. I don't know. And the organization and stuff like that. But I'm like, why? Why do we have to keep saying the same thing? Do we need to get the crayons out? I got markers. Like, do we need to get the fucking flashcards out? What you need to be doing and taking care of? Because at some point, you should be already into taking care of your energy. Okay? Staying off that white powder. Get off the dope. Okay? Go get some rest. Go lay the fuck down. Okay? Because you ain't sliding through nothing in life. Period. Right? Don't nobody got no emotions for the poor, pitiful. Okay, everybody got a story. We all been through things. Okay, I get that. But why you walking around, you ain't got no emotions? Because you're mad about what happened in 1993 on the fucking playground over here because somebody took your snow cone or took your fucking animal crackers. And now it's like, oh, I hate them and this, and this, and this. For what? Why are you wasting all this energy? Get your ass up and let this shit go. Like, are we gonna just keep on holding on to things and like, okay, we can't go back and change it. I'm not justifying people's actions, but I'm saying like, let's get justice and let's move on, okay? Like type shit, right? In certain circumstances, not a lot of things, okay? Let's go on and be clear about that, okay? Because yeah. Because, see, a lot of these people ate this poisonous apple, and now they all in this spider web over here, if y'all know what I'm saying. And now, mm, y'all in trouble. And a lot of people's been exposed here, and they're being exposed for being a part of certain organizations. We won't say no names. But where are you going to run to? Because there's not enough money in this world to get you out of what you're all caught up in with the web of lies and that poisonous apple that these people has been eating. Hmm. And the thing about it is there's no more, shh, we're not going to talk about this anymore. Go up and down your timeline. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You like, hold up, that book of secrets. Everybody reading that good old file. Remember what I was talking about, that file being dropped on the desk? How many boxes of files, videos, and everything was it really? I'm just saying. Was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? 9, perhaps? And the alarm got sounded, and they're over here and they're digging through this and they're saying, hold on. Can people even stomach the truth? That's the next question. Can people even stomach the real truth of what has been going on? Type shit. You hear the phone dinging in there? Mm-hmm. Round 1. Let's go. 2026. Oh, okay. I just heard wait until October. Cause see, everybody in the streets talking. There's some shit that ain't adding up. What else you been lying about? If all y'all been in this whole little group and y'all been doing this, what else? Cause see, now the streets is trying to make 2 and 2 add up, and yeah, 2 and 2 ain't making 4 in this situation. Yeah, somebody finna be on 60 Minutes. Kim, I need you to pay attention to that though. Why did you wait until a certain time? Why do you wait till certain times of astrology and numerology to drop certain things? Oh, but it's fake. No, that's not real. No, it's not. What are you talking about? Why would we have the Grammys on the like my soul sister was just saying? Why would we have the Grammys on the full moon? Do y'all know the Super Bowl is on the Boy Scouts Day? But see, you would have never looked at it like that though. See what I'm saying? Exactly. But it was too many people speaking out, so they had no choice but to bring it out. And it's like, what's so crazy about this situation too, y'all, is how they had to force it out. It was almost like trying to, pull that tooth type shit. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, guys, sorry. All right, y'all. We've been here an hour and 10 minutes. Okay. I'm going to give y'all a few more messages, and I guess I'm going to call it a night and just hang out. And see, and Kim, that's another thing is a lot of situations people know things about, but they just been like keeping things a secret, right? And now ain't no more keeping no secrets. That's over with, okay? Oh, excuse me. That's a spiritual bird, right? Excuse me. Alright, tell me what's going on here. I love there with the energy for my collective. Yeah, magical power. See, everybody's stepping back into their power and they're understanding who they are. Yeah, willpower. Taking your power back, understanding your journey and your own assignment here, okay? Concealment is in reverse. They can't keep this concealed from you any longer. Yeah, growth of energy. That's like that teapot that's on the damn stove and the phew. Okay, there goes the top, right? It is for real tea time, okay? Wisdom. Gathering the wisdom and saying, okay, hold on, y'all. I got a story time for you, okay? Yep, tapping into your passion and creativity here. Because y'all know also talking about like your trauma, your story, stuff like that, that also helps release that energy from your body. Because it's gonna be stored right there in that sacral chakra area. So that really, really helps, okay? And yeah. Mindfulness. Now you're very mindful of people, places, and things. Yep, and your destiny. Safe travels. Because remember what I said, it's good and bad and everything, right? And it's like some of the greatest things in the world has been turned so sinister. And it's like people are looking and saying, well, what just happened here? That was a great thing in life at one point in time, but they turned it so dark, right? And it turned into some kind of satanic ass occult ritual type thing, right? And it's like, hold on. The Hierophant in reverse. What is happening here? Because there was a time where you had hope in the court system, right? Now it's like this is the energy. Well, BG, I don't know what's fixing to happen. I don't know who they knew in there, how they could push some paperwork, how they got this done. Y'all see what I'm saying? It's like, how do you have hope and justice whenever every time you turn around is something here that is being done underhanded? Everything's got to be balanced out though. And in the age of Aquarius, that's what's happening. And the age of Aquarius hasn't happened since 1944. And now here it is 2026, and we needed age of Aquarius to come, right? Because this was destiny. This was destined to happen with the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, these opportunists are sitting in reverse with that Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, and now here they come back and they want to reconcile and check your temperature, and you're like, what? No, I called judgment on that a long time ago, right? They're coming back with 7 cups of illusions. I don't know who y'all's trying to come back, but they have 7 cups of illusions. This could be somebody from your childhood as well. Just be very, very awareness needs to be very, very important, Empress. I feel like somebody is trying to relearn you. They're watching and they're trying to relearn you, and you're unpredictable because they don't. They're like, okay, that's not gonna work. The gaslighting, the um, one-sided relationships, the breadcrumbing, all of this stuff, the trauma bonding, all of that stuff, right? Yeah, there's a King of Swords in reverse. You're not blinded about justice in reverse. Clarify this King of Swords in reverse here. Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and this person is trying to avoid a tower. So somehow your money is connected. Somebody's trying to connect themselves to somebody's money here. But this individual is very cold. And this could be somebody from your childhood. Okay, this could be a father figure, a friend, a baby daddy, I don't know, whatever, an ex or something. But they need to stay connected to you, Empress, for something here. And somebody can't attack you. Some type of corruption with this Queen of Cups here, they're caught up with, okay? And somebody can't get out of something. And like I was saying in the beginning of this reading here, somebody wants you to come in and beg. They feel like they have some kind of power over you. You see how just dropping them little pebbles right there, like, oh yeah, you're gonna do what I say. Hey babies. And this could be a Queen of Cups, King of Swords. Okay, you possibly need to pay attention. This Queen of Cups in reverse wants you to beg for something, and I don't listen now. I don't know. Something about this or somebody not using their intuition. King of Wands. See, because somebody's a visionary leader here, and somebody wants to stop this. Okay? Hey, babies. And somebody wants to stop somebody in their tracks because they want to be a part of your wheel of fortune here. And you see how, okay, King of Wands, something has got your attention over here, okay? You're looking at something. Tell me about that King of Wands there. Something got your attention. A foundation. And how something wasn't offered to you. I can't make this up. There could be a King of Swords and a King of Wands here. Something wasn't offered to you because this Queen of Cups took it. And you tapping into something with that high priest energy. And you know it. Taking a leap of faith and untying yourself from a situation. Because see, there's somebody here that's sick about the past. They've done something. King of Wands, King of Swords, I'm going to tell you something. You could be finding out what this Queen of Cups done to your mother here. That could be very significant. She's guilty of something. And she could be like very, very sick. She don't know that y'all already know something, or she's afraid the secret's going to come out here. And if your mother is already passed on, she's speaking and she's coming through. Or a grandmother, something about a fishy cup that's being brought to you. King of Pentacles. Because see, there's some kind of business, money, something here. She wants to be a part of this. She wants to come in and celebrate. Yep, this is a karmic ass family. Temperance in reverse. Yeah, she's not being protected either. And she feels like if you're her ally, then she can be protected. And this could be the person that's coming in to check your temperature, okay? Somebody's a slithering ass snake here. Make sure that you dot all your I's and cross all your T's with whoever this is. Because I'm telling you, the divine's trying to offer you a cup, and somebody wants you to keep looking back toward the past. Don't let your past hold you back from your future. Because somebody's trying to be sneaky. They're spying, gossiping, watching. They're still hiding something here. And yeah, because they see that you have your 10 of cups and you're over here working hard. Okay, you're stepping in that boss energy, being that emperor. And it's like, oh no. Because they don't want to five of swords something. Somebody magic backfired here, collective, okay? Somebody can't move to calmer waters. And you're over here having stress, working on something in this Queen of Pentacles energy here. And somebody's cold and calculated. They don't have no heart for nothing. It's only about them and whatever secrets is being hidden here. They're not sending you this message about something. But you're not sitting in fear of the chariot. Somebody could end up in jail or the hospital here, okay? With something here. While you get in the chariot and move on. That made my foot tingle, okay? Yeah. Alright, soul family. Do I got anybody that needs a $20 mini read before I hop up off here? Please let me know. Because I don't want to hit the off button and then I get a payment and you know, I miss you, okay? Well, let's go down the list. Some of y'all, that's not your family. Bloodline family. Some of y'all, your family is the occult and they are a part of a bigger organization. They're not saying that. The family business has been something very sinister here, and they're upset because you got away from them, and they wanted to make you the scapegoat of the whole, like the face of the business, and say that you was running it, but it was actually them. Um, some of y'all, okay, you ready for this? Your mama ain't telling you who your daddy really is. Cause it's one of the supposed to be father is one of their family members. Yeah. Hey babies. Um some of y'all need to look at your family tree closer. Cause some of y'all's mothers is not your mother. That's actually your aunt. That's gonna be very significant for somebody. And some of y'all, your uncle is actually really your daddy. Your mama was having an affair. There's a lot of incest going on inside of a family as well. They find this normal, is what Spirit's saying. That could have been something that caught your eye with your family. Okay. Some of y'all got cut out of the wheel because the way you choose to live your life. I said that the other day. Some of y'all are part of the LBGQT community, okay? The pride community. And you got taken out of the wheel simply because you didn't follow their way of living. Didn't I tell you that the last time we talked? Yeah. And your mama didn't want to tell the truth. And that's why now she acting all crazy and shit, Kim, because that he's telling you the truth. He knew. He knew what was going on. He knew she was sleeping with his brother. And that's why she's keeping up all that chaos in the family because she don't need her secrets coming out. Y'all, I'm tell you something. Man, listen, it's a lot of secrets. Mother, fathers, families, grandmothers, grandfathers, and a lot of your passed on people is coming in and saying, listen, this was what was going on back then. Remember how we was talking about how grandma or a lot of grandmothers, mother figures, were sworn to secrecy. Like they kept their mouth shut about certain things that went on and things like this because it was repercussions for them if they even woke up. I mean, spoke up and even said anything about what was going on over here or back there or with them or with that family or you see what I'm saying? A lot of it was them just trying to survive and protect the kids. And a lot of times they couldn't even protect the kids because that's what was going on. And that's the sad thing is like now there is so many parents that are in the energy of I'm gonna protect my kids because they're not gonna go through what I went through. So now you got to fight the whole damn family because they're all involved with some shit, and you're over here like a one man motherfucking war over here fighting for your kids and making sure they don't go over there to that uncle or that aunt that be touching on kids and going to the cookout and you know about the incest in the family and all this other stuff. You see what I'm saying? You said in my case they were many lies, so I had a okay genetic test. See, a lot of people has done that. Because I mean, it's like you're sitting here and you're plugging things in, and it's like, okay. And then, like I said the other day, I noticed a lot of people did not watch that reading when I said your dream state is starting to make a lot of sense. If you are having questions, go back and watch that reading because I'm telling you, your spirit team is plugging things into your dream state for you, and it's like, oh, okay. And how many of y'all got a dream journal that you've been writing in for years? Go back and look, right? There might be a certain number you're seeing. Is it like, are you seeing 414? Like April the 14th, right? I'll use that as an example. That no, that angel number could be significant too. But it's like, cause y'all woke up out of my dreams and I wrote that number down one day. I don't even remember doing it. I woke up and 414 was wrote on my little paper that I write on. I was like, so that was spirit giving me that date, 414, was very significant. Yeah. You said I found out the real lie was who's your real mama. Yeah. I think a lot of divine feminines are finding that out. That the person that says that they're the mom never was from the beginning. Now you understand your abandonment issues with the mother wounds because that person was never actually your mother and that person you never could connect with that person, right? Because like for a long time, y'all, I couldn't understand my abandonment issue, and I was like, "What's going on?" Until I started plugging certain stuff in and finding out certain truths, I was like, "Oh, there it is. That's what this is." See what I'm saying? But I had to understand that like none of that was my fault. You know what I'm saying? Like I was young. I didn't know what was going on. That's why I say, like, parents need to sit down and have these conversations, like, with their kids, you know? That's why I was saying, like, the conversation with my son earlier, it was healing. It was good because there's certain things that he still don't know. And I'm still telling him certain things about the past and about certain things that happened with certain people and stuff like that because it's important because eventually these things are gonna come up whenever I'm not around and he gonna be like, oh, that's what my mama was talking about. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. That's why honesty is the best policy with your children because eventually they're gonna find out. I don't care if they're 15, 18, 20, 30, 40, or 50. You need to tell them what's going on, right? That's why I don't understand about people lying about babies' fathers. Do you know things will be orchestrated to where they're going to find out that they're not the father eventually? So y'all hoes might as well come forward. Like you might as well tell the truth because there could be a situation where that child has to go to the hospital and they got some kind of health issue, right? And it don't run in baby daddy's bloodline. It don't run in his family type shit. And everybody looking around. No, because it runs in his cousins. Or it runs in his best friends because you done slept with his best friend 20 years ago and you don't want to tell him. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, that could be found out too. Somebody could have slept with somebody's best friend 20 years ago or 18 years ago. And now they're about to find out they're actually the father of their wife's baby. Mm. Y'all remember Divine Feminine? Some of y'all are the only child's mother. You're the one and only child's mother. Whoever this other woman is, she's not. That's not the baby's mother. That's he's not the father of that child. And this is going to be revealed in 2026. And this child could be like between the ages of 15 to 19. This is fixing to be found out, and somebody's fixing to be like, "Hold up, what?" Yeah. But the whole time, child, listen now. How many of my divine feminines you was being dragged for something, and they kept saying that that child didn't belong to them, and you was out here and you was having relations with everybody in the neighborhood, and then shit like that. Whole time that was the other person. Mm. Book of Secrets. Y'all can't make it up. Hmm. Somebody could be Italian here. Hmm. Something about somebody's drinking and somebody might even expose this. Like, I went and got a DNA test on her or him, and I know that he or she ain't mine. Because, Lisa, let me tell you, a lot of these divine masculines are sneaking off and going and getting their kids for the weekend and going and getting a DNA test. Okay? I know y'all been. I seen a video where dude, he waited until Christmas. He walked in there and handed her a Christmas box and said, "Here." You know what I'm saying? And it's like, what just happened? See, I can't make it. I just said these men are sneaking off and having DNA tests done, and dude like put it in a box, right? And he's like, "I got you something for Christmas." She was like, "It's early." He's like, "No, I wanted to give you this early." She opened it up, and it was the yellow envelope, and he said, both of them kids ain't mine." He said, "So now you and them kids need to get out of my house." Y'all, this is the sad situation with this. Is this man had been taking care of these kids this whole time. He's already got a bond with them, but he is so hurt at this moment. He's even taking it out on the poor children. And it ain't even their fault because their mama didn't tell the truth, right? And y'all, it's just sad. It really is. But I can understand both sides of the spectrum. Like he's so angry with her, and he's just like, "How could you do this?" But at the same time, like now he done gained a bond with these children, and it's like, okay, so what's next? You see what I'm saying? What's next for them two little babies? And what if both of them got different daddies? Y'all, it's some real, yeah. A lot of people got their secrets is coming to light, and it's like, what about the children? Exactly, exactly right. Hello, hello. And see, that's the thing is like the kids get wrapped up in so much of the parents' drama, and it's sad. It really, really is. Hey, hey. And it's like, well, like, cause like my best friend, he he found out like 15 years later that his daughter wasn't his. And he still went in court and he fought for her. He told that judge, he said, she may not be mine biologically. He said, but she's mine. I raised her. He's like, if her father wants to step up, that's fine. He was like, but she's mine. Okay. I want to be clear about that. And he was hurt, but that was still his little girl, and it's so sad because like a year after that, the mother, she overdosed, and then he was trying to protect his son and got shot and killed. And now y'all, both of them kids don't have their mother or their father, and it's so crazy because it was always some kind of stuff going on. And now these two kids are left without their parents, and it's so many unanswered questions because the two people that could give them the answers is now gone. And y'all, it's awful. That's why, like I always say, you never know what somebody's going through. Be kind, show grace, but also don't be taken advantage of. You know what I'm saying? And for us empaths right now, we're just over here like, okay, I'm done having compassion. Listen now, I'm. You better find a solution, okay? Type energy, right? And it's like we're just learning who to have compassion with. That's the biggest thing, right? All right, so family, I'm out of here. I will see y'all tomorrow, and yeah, we'll get into it. Kim, listen, we're gonna do coffee in the morning, okay? I don't know what time you get up, but yeah. It's time for VG to go get a spiritual shower, baby. Listen, and get this energy off me, and get some good night rest. Y'all do the same spiritual cleansing. Y'all know, listen, we got a retrograde coming up. We got an eclipse coming up. Listen, this astrology and numerology is just really, really active right now. Okay. So yeah, I will keep y'all informed. And guys, I will talk to my soul sister and see if it's okay if I post her information. And if you guys would like to help, that would be absolutely amazing. But I'll post it over there on um, my community board. Okay. I just want to send everybody some love, light, and healing. Thank you so much. Talk to you soon.